All right, who's ready to go live?
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And all the doubters, they're just downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Hey guys, what's going on? Rabid here. Welcome. How is everyone doing today on, what is today? Wednesday? I believe it's Wednesday, not the weekend. No, it's Wednesday. Going live. I was debating whether to use YouTube or go to Twitch or I don't know. You know, there's too many options out there, but you know, we get more viewers over here. So it looks like we have 43 viewers, 10 likes. Come on guys, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, all that other good stuff if you are new to the channel. And let's get on to chatting about some crypto. Quick roll call. Oh, thank you very much for subscribing there. UK Kawa. Oh my gosh. Ka. I don't even know. Oh my gosh. I am the absolute. Is my mic messed up again? Is it crackling all like crazy? Oh my gosh. What is, hold on. Hold on guys. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to fix this temporarily. Give me a second. I don't know what's been going on with this thing. It's been absolutely horrible past little while. Try this. Is this working? Hello? Can you guys hear me any better? Is this any better? Something? Testing 1, 2, 3. I don't know what's happening here. It's good now? Silky smooth? What is going on? I have no idea what's going on with my mic. Maybe I do need a new USB cable. Maybe I need a new mic in general. Like I said, like a couple days ago when I was doing that how to mine pulsar video, halfway through the video, the whole thing just, when I was editing it, whole thing exploded on me. Do a quick wrap. Oh, crazy. Sounds good. All right, well, I guess hopefully it's sounding good now. It stays that long. So thank you for everyone that just subscribed. And now let's roll back and do a roll call. Who do we got here? We got Gregory, Hopium Jesus, Mike Baldwin, Just Lucky Miner, Dave Collins, Little Time Mining, 8 bits long. What's going on? My best friend, what's happening? I cannot read your name. I'm sorry what that is, but hello. With the Bitcoin symbol, high speed miner, crypto nickel, high speed miner again, ultrachrome tech man. What is this? You got a mini Doge miner? What's going on with you? What's going on here? I guess they're in stock, but what is that? Anutha? Is that a different brand? Is that not the gold shell? Is that something else? Interesting. Let me know. What is that? What's that all about? K-Spec, Little Time Mining. And I think we mentioned Alan Grant, Swin, and it just jumped. Thoth, Swift, Thoth, making statements. Okay, what's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing today? So we've been following the NVIDIA thing past couple days, obviously. Last night I dropped, we dropped the bomb, kind of went through the past history, what's been going on through the past 3-4 days here, and you know what the hackers are allegedly demanding from NVIDIA, which is pretty insane. Will NVIDIA cave? I highly doubt it, but there is some new type of sources coming in. So this is kind of funny here. So looks like this was 14 hours ago, so sometime last night when I was in bed or whatever. Looks like they are starting to leak. The DLSS source code is already like being leaked by the hackers. Now, if you're unfamiliar with it, that code is, that's pretty much what makes their GPUs and gives them the high frame rates and everything else. So their whole source code is slowly being leaked, but it says it's going to take NVIDIA some time to fully analyze the impact of the massive cyber attack. Let me adjust my screen that it did suffer. Now, I don't know what they mean by it's going to take NVIDIA some time to fully analyze this, because, you know, they have a deadline, and that deadline is Friday or all the stuff is going to be leaked. So NVIDIA better start analyzing, you know, double speed here, because things are not looking good. Quick jump to another one here. Why don't we share the LHR bypass? So right here, they're claiming the LHR bypass code for the GeForce RTX 30 series. This is recently too, I believe, within the last 8 hours or something here. March 2nd. So yeah, sometime today, this one was dropped. So it looks like the Southern hacker group Lapsus has started leaking several hundreds of thousands of sensitive data files. Just gotta make sure you can see. Yes, you can. The group just released as many as 400,000 source files, taking up nearly 20 gigabytes of storage by a torrent. As reported a short while back, the data includes the source code of the DLSS 2.2, which the Tom's Hardware or PC Gamer article just relayed that source code is being dropped, but also the LHR bypass code for the GeForce RTX 30 series graphics cards and several other unreleased IPs. According to Lapsus, the latest batch of files leaked contains the source code for the LHR rate limiter, which reduces the Ethereum mining performance on the RTX 30 series graphics cards. The code can supposedly be used to remove the limiter with a driver plus firmware tweak. That is pretty crazy. So allegedly, a driver, just like we saw with the version 1 with the 3060s, as well as a firmware. So, you know, like a BIOS type of tweak happening here. So that's very interesting, but there's more to it. Allegedly, you know, if they send the right pieces to miners such as like LOLMINER, T-Rex miner, people like that, they can, in theory, code their miner to fully unlock this by themselves, which would ultimately be the best way to go about this and be the safest for everyone, unless this comes from NVIDIA themselves. But look at this. This is what I thought was really interesting here is, why don't we share the LHR bypass directly? One, maybe they don't really have it. It could be another, you know, scam thing happening. So just always bear in mind of all this stuff, guys. Don't just go rushing out to it because, you know, some dedicated blog or something legit place does let you know about it. It is a custom version of the driver and firmware. We don't think it is a good idea to share, even if it works. So they're saying they're kind of contradicting themselves. Even if it works, they don't 100% know what's going on when they're putting this forward. But a firmware and driver that can brick any NVIDIA graphics card. So they don't think it's a good idea because you have the potential of bricking your card. They don't want people bricking cards, obviously, by the sounds of things. Any developer with a good brain can compile what we gave him. Then why do we sell the LHR bypass? It is more advanced than what you'll be able to see with the sources. If someone buys the LHR from us, we will provide ways to load the LHR without flashing anything. No flashing equals big money for any minder developer. So anybody with, you know, a brain that can code and stuff type of developer here. We will also provide documentation and buildable source code. We mean no harm, but we are willing to sell software that could in fact screw up the LHR, but don't expect to get it for $10. So they're looking for a decent payday here. And for those wondering, we've got everything on Falcon Sec and LHR. We share some files of the juicy ass in the form of source code to make you happy. You could, in theory, screw LHR with what we gave you. So the source codes and stuff that they already released presently looks like it has the potential of already having the information needed to bypass that LHR. But, you know, there's still more that they have to make it really easy. So again, like if LOLMINER, T-Rex, or any of these other miners out there potentially get their hands on this, we could see LHR unlockers coming from the miner devs themselves, which would be, you know, absolutely amazing. So if they end up paying for this, I don't know. If they end up thinking it's a scam, it very well could be. We have no idea, but, you know, it's looking closer and closer to a full LHR unlock may potentially be on the way. The only thing we really got to wait for is NVIDIA's answer from themselves. Are they gonna finally just drop it, you know, instead of all these allegedly, you know, they'll be calling them criminals, they're gonna be pointing all the fingers at them. Is NVIDIA going to try clearing their name and potentially release or have a secret hidden dev driver release again, accidentally, in quotations type of thing? But also, what kind of backlash would this actually come out if it was legit? There was a full unlocker out there the whole time. Like, what if essentially, you know, say in theory, 100% conspiracy theory going on right here, but what if NVIDIA, you know, devs, members, you know, people that work for NVIDIA, what if they've had an LHR unlocker the whole time? What if they've been mining Ethereum for the past year or two on all of the NVIDIA GPUs, and they're all unlocked because they have access to, you know, these codes and these BIOSes. And meanwhile, all the consumers out there are limited to their LHRs. Well, you know, like I just said, the NVIDIA guys, they could be mining and not have any LHR on their GPUs. What kind of backlash do you think would come out if this was actually came into light? So there's many different angles that can be focused on this. Very, very interesting type of concepts going on here. This is absolutely insane what could happen. But again, still, there's no 100% truth to any of this. It's looking like a 50-50 right now if they actually have what they have and, you know, coming in from NVIDIA. But if you saw the video last night that I dropped, NVIDIA did confirm 100% they were hacked into and they lost a bunch of data. So, and, you know, the hackers, you know, for the past, they were in their systems for a week long before NVIDIA even detected them. They were picky. They got to find the files they wanted to find, and they downloaded upwards of 1 terabyte worth of data. And currently, what they say, dropped 20 or 40 gigabytes now already to the public. So again, keep in mind, because this information is coming out, there's going to be a lot of non-legit sources claiming they have this type of software, and they're going to be baiting a lot of you guys in there. So stay clear of anything that is actually going to be floating around the internet until proper people have tested this. I'm pretty sure once someone gets a hold of something, Chump Change and Yeti will definitely be taking a look at this. Yeti will go from that security perspective and, you know, give everyone straight up lines of what's happening there. But again, I would much rather NVIDIA drop something just to clear their name, just to have in general public safety in terms of, you know, networks and GPUs and everything. So I don't know, very interesting stuff going on here. For sure. What do you guys think about this? Let me just take a look at the comments. What are you guys talking about? Here comes LHR version 4. Yeah, here comes LHR version 4. But you know what? If everything else before that, I don't think they'd really spend time. Well, you never know. It's NVIDIA. They might release an LHR version 4 on all the new GPUs now coming forward. Very likely if, you know, some crack does show up in the wild. But at this point in time, is it worth their efforts in reality? Like what? September, the 4000 series is set to drop. And it's looking like they're going to, the 3090 or something. Is it the 3080 or the 3090? It looks like it's originally was said to be like a 450 watt TDP. Well, it's now looking like it's over 450 watts. We could be seeing like a 500 watt TDP and other things that I haven't really dug into it all yet, but it looks like there was a brand new PCI Express cable leak that has power transfer capabilities of 500 watts. Can you imagine a 500 watt PCI Express cable? That's absolutely insane. That's mind-blowing if you think about it. And if it's adaptable to older PSUs and everything, and people create this, you know, obviously we're going to need updated breakout boards and everything for this, for server power supplies. But, you know, a 500 watt PCI Express, you could literally split that thing 2 or 3 ways. You could run 4, 5, 6 risers off a single PCI Express cable. You could start running, you know, you could split a 3090, although I don't recommend 3090s for mining anymore, especially at this point in time. But allegedly you could, you know, 3-way split a 3090 into a single PCI Express cable. You know, the options are limitless moving forward into future power supplies. And if they're backwards compatible with, like, say, EVGA 1200 watts, 750 watts, and they start releasing these cables as standalone single units, then, you know, that'd be absolutely insane. It just makes rig builds and everything so much sweeter. So that's actually awesome. There's a lot of things coming out in the future that we can use for builds and cable cleanups and all sorts of cool stuff like that. But I still don't know the full details on those. Here's non-LHR card with 20% more price. Ingredia will find a way to profit or cut losses. Oh, for sure. But remember, you know, what would happen ultimately if an LHR unlocker does emerge? That's just good. In theory, that's really going to hurt everybody if you think about it. I was thinking like last night, I don't know, I had some weird dream and then I woke up today. I was like, I'm going to make a video on this because I think it's really mind blowing. But think about this legitly. Obviously, it's 100% never going to happen and can't happen. It'll open up security issues 100%. But if everybody started mining on one single GPU, so I know we all have our farms, big network hash rates, Hut 8, everyone. They have massive farms. We all have multi-GPUs. We're trying to get GPUs. But if everyone just stopped mining and started mining on a single 3080 or a single 3060 Ti, your profits would literally quadruple. Quadruple. A single card could be mining 2, 3, 4 ETH per month, maybe even more if everybody stopped mining with farms and stuff and just used a single GPU. It is absolutely mind-blowing. Think about it. We are thank you very much, Meow, for the 30 NT donation. We want plugs directly behind every graphics card. Plugs directly behind. Are you talking like the Reptex? They have plugs directly behind. CMP equals LHR unlock. Yeah, that's very true. CMP cards. That's another thing. I'm going to talk about a CMP provider that I don't know. Mixed feelings about right now because I kind of got messed up by them. Anyway, I'll let you know. Actually, I didn't really get messed up because nothing happened, but I'm still in contact and trying to work something out. Stingy, thank you very much for the 50 knock. I'm late. Did I miss some real homemade Canadian burgers? I hope not. No, Stingy, you did not miss it. I'm sorry. But back to what I was trying to talk about here. Like, think about it. The hash rate. We are victims of our own greed. Everyone's out buying GPUs. We need more GPUs. It means more profit. But in theory, we're all raising that difficulty so high. 2 summers ago, 380 mega hash, which is 12 RX 580 cards, was mining 1.2 to 1.4 Ethereum per month, where currently we're sitting right now at 1 petahash. 1 gigahash worth of hash rate is only netting 0.41 Ethereum in a whole month. So you can see where 380 mega hash is 1.2 to 1.4 Ethereum per month, down to 0.41 and 1 gigahash. So seriously, if you thought about it, and if everyone mined on a single GPU, that hash rate would drop down to nothing, and we would be making so much more profit. It'd be absolutely insane. But obviously that's not going to happen because all these GPUs are out there, and that's 1,000% guaranteed chance of attacks and everything like that. But I just thought it's kind of mind-blowing thinking about it. If everyone actually did that, reduced your hash rate, everyone would be making a lot more in terms of Ethereum mining, or anything for that matter, because difficulty is ultimately what drops all your profitability down, and that's what's going to kill literally GPU mining after Ethereum is gone. A lot of people are talking about, it's not worth mining on CPU. You're only making 50 cents a day. You're only making 80 cents a day. Sometimes you're over $1 a day, and at times you are more profitable in GPUs. But it doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen sometimes. But currently, 50 to 80 cents per day. Chia mining, only with my 4 terabytes, is sitting at 39 cents a day, or no, it was 69 cents a day, something like that. But, moving forward, the difficulty that's coming in off Ethereum, GPUs are going to be in the red. Any GPU, even the most efficient A2000s, are going to be in the red because the yields are going to drop so much. So people got to keep in mind how the difficulty yield of coins mined and how it actually works, because things are going to be changing very dramatically moving forward. Again, it's way too soon to tell how everything's going to play out, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen, guys. Now, back to the other thing. We're talking about the CMP cards. So I was contacted by a CMP provider. I'm not going to give their name or anything. And they said, hey, yeah, Rabid, love the channel. I'd love to know, can you look at, we sell these CMP cards. I would like to send you a CMP. I'm not telling you which one or anything because it might give away who they are and stuff. But I was going to give do you want to take this card and, review it for us, in return, obviously. We're one of the only sellers of it, and you can refer people. I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I'd love to check out that card. I'm hearing good things about it. Multi-algorithm CMP cards seem like a good way to move in the future. That's what I said. I was excited. They haven't heard back for a couple days. Then they say, oh, sorry, we're out of CMP card tester models right now. So when we get some more in, I'll let you know. And I said, okay, no problem. How long? And they said, about a month or something. So then a couple of weeks go by and I contact them again. I'm like, so I'm just seeing how stock is going. I'm like, hey, thank you for reaching out, yada, yada, yada. I said, oh, sorry, due to the price fall, and it doesn't seem like very many people are interested, we don't want to send you this card anymore and all this other stuff, which is understandable 100%. But first they come out right off the gate, say, hey, do you want to take this? Sure. And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I'd love to show hash rates on this. And then all of a sudden the next day, oh, sorry, we can't. So I'm not giving away the name of them or who they are or anything, because I don't want any bad blood on their end, but they are one of the only providers in North America and stuff for some of these CMP cards. So it's very great, but it was also a big letdown on my end. But anyway, moving forward, what are you guys doing? What's going on? RTX 4090 will come with a built-in 208 volt 10 amp inverter. Oh my gosh, you imagine, like, oh, and how is it gonna hash? Like, there's so many different alleged leaks out there now. Some are saying the 3090 has 10 times more CUDA cores than the 3090. It says it's it's upwards of over 450 watts now. But in terms of hash rate, I don't think any of the 4000 series cards are probably going to be worth it. If anything, it seems like these cards are moving less and less efficient. But again, we can't really tell. If they can pump out some massive hash rates on like Ravencoin Ergo or something, obviously, they're going to be great contenders. But especially the 4090s, obviously a lot of people are going to get their hands on them to try to test them out or something. But I really can't see mining on these 4000 series GPUs. But again, who would have thought the 3000 series, the non-LHR version, when they first dropped, we're going to do as good as they actually, did. They came out swinging for sure, and they're like the most go-to GPUs. The 3060 Ti and the 3070s mostly are the top cards when it comes to mining. I have some Sapphire mining specific cards arriving today. Nice. I haven't seen too much information on those, so that's very cool that AMD has some mining specific GPUs as well. Originally, they used to have mining specific, was it 470s? I think it was way back when. I have one of them, but yeah, it's pretty cool. But it can run New World. Yeah, it can run New World. Yeah, their whole tweaking of the 4000 series was to run New World. I heard New World was actually dying. Is that legit? I haven't tried it. I haven't followed it because I didn't want to, blow up the fans on any of my GPUs. So I did not attempt to try New World, but I have heard, obviously it had its massive hype coming in. Oh, sorry guys. And then it seems like a lot of people aren't playing it anymore like they were. It's got too repetitive or boring or something. What AMD is mining specific? Oh, what are their mining specific cards? I can't even remember what they're called. X somethings. I don't even know. TechMan, are you there? Somebody? What are those mining specific cards called? I can't remember off the top of my head. The AMD ones. Little Time Mining, you check on your A2000 order. I talked to them, should be shipped this month. I haven't got any updates yet, but I did check their website and had it ready for you guys. Looks like they're all sold out now. They're no longer available anymore, but I still have my confirmation emails that my order and everything went through, but nothing shipped yet. I guess I should contact them. Oh, there's my Pulsar wallet. Nathan Sweetman says X080 and X060 for the Sapphires. So yeah, this is my order here. I can't find my right clicker. There we go. There's my clicker. They're all unavailable now. I did order 3 of these bad boys here, and I'm just waiting. Now, I don't have an account. I should have made an account. It would have made ordering these probably a lot faster than what we did on the live stream. It was last minute, went through it. But I want to make an account here probably after the live stream, then get all my previous orders and this current order linked together. That way I can kind of keep an eye on everything a lot better. But yeah, nothing yet. Nothing declined, so we'll see what happens. You drink coffee, Dogelord has a free mug deal if you buy 2 pounds. Oh, really? Nice. We only have a Keurig thing. I don't really have like the real coffee maker or anything. So that coffee in general wouldn't suit me myself. And I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. He has a 2 coffee deal going on for a free cup at the same time. Nice. I ordered 2 more, so I have ×7 on the way. Oh my gosh, crazy. You got 7 of those. I just bought a 5700 XT yesterday. Micron gets 57.1 mega hash. Nice, 57.1. What are you running that thing at? RabidMining, where do you get your YouTube channel art, logo, intro, etc.? Thank you, Akusai, for subscribing. Much appreciated, 100%. Where did I get them? Fever? I got my logo and my video intro on Fever, and then my stream intro that I just did. I did that by myself. You can tell it's 100% amateur. I just threw a bunch of my screenshots together, you know, found some legal music that I could use on YouTube, and yeah, did it that way. But yeah, as for my actual symbol and everything, it was a guy on Fever. I believe his name is Kong on Fever is his name, and I believe everyone actually uses him. I believe Panda uses him as well. I believe Chump Change used him also. So Kong seems to be the crypto YouTuber guy to go to. 115 watts with Iggy Crypto BIOS mod from YouTube. It's the Aurorus Pro version. 115 watts. Is that 115 watts at the wall or software? I'm assuming that's a software number. And I think if you get lucky enough, I don't know how many GPUs got the Samsung memory, but I do believe the Samsung 5700 XTs are like 20 watts less at the wall over Micron and everything else. I've never had a Samsung one, but Gunthis verified this. He put a rig together with Samsung memory, and he put a rig together with Micron memory, and yes, 20 watts per GPU less on the Samsung memory 5700 XTs. Kong Vector, yes, I believe that's what it is. Kong Vector. They have a whole team for everything. They do vector images, which is like your I guess your symbols and whatnot. They got an animation team. Like, they're a big team. Kong isn't just one guy. It's like a team of people, and they make a whole bunch of different products. You know, they can even make you emojis and stuff, but I don't really see, like, it gets pretty expensive if you want to start getting custom emojis and all sorts of stuff. It's a thing you can do, but I can't afford all that. Meaning 2 times cars each that hash. Yes. What? I don't know. Good info. Thanks. Hey, no problem. Now, what else did I want to look at here? We wanted to check out. Oh, yeah. So I wanted to go through some hash rates here. I've been noticing the other day. I was looking at, network hashes. So I just want to refresh this. Now, it looks like Raptorium, it dropped a little bit, but we're still hanging out. So obviously with the prices and everything moving down, we're seeing decent support on CPU mining or some people maybe GPU mine this as well. But we're seeing decent support for Raptorium still, which in theory, yes, there's a lot of hash rate on Flockpool, but we went through this countless times. No need to keep going on about that. Oh, I see Monero Ocean's in second now, so they're hammering away. But the hash rate's staying fairly consistent. So this is nice. It looks like a coin. Like, there's a lot of people that believe in this coin, myself obviously being one of them. But now let's look at something like Avian. Look at this. Lately, the hash rate is dumping. Now, you can take this 2 different ways. See, you can a whole bunch of pools of hash rate is just dropping. So there's a lot of miners pulling off AVN. Now, that could mean a few things. One, it's just not profitable. Some people, they only care about the fiat value and pay for power and stuff, which is an obvious business decision. But at the same time, it could mean not too many people believe. I see a lot of people are now starting to talk about AVN as a pump and dump type of operation. So the future isn't looking the greatest. They just dropped into Minecraft, whatever else. Everyone has their own opinion, do your own research. I never really looked into AVN too much myself, because obviously it's just 1,000 forks down the chain, and we ended up with AVN. But yeah, it looks like it's dropping down. But what also could come out of this is, because the hash rate is coming down, that means the difficulty is coming down a bit, and this could potentially become fairly profitable, within daily yield. So, a little price jump, even a fraction of 0.001 of a cent, is a big price jump at its current profitability. Currently, you could be able to sell for a nice little chunk, or even for daily profits. If you want to swap this into another coin, AVN may be potentially more profitable mine per day currently with this drop in hash rate. Pulsar coin, you guys obviously you guys started mining the crap out of this thing, because where did we drop that how to mine video? Was like right in here, early February 28th, where there's 112 mega hash on the network. And you guys bounced this thing up. We're sitting at 284 mega hash, so almost 300 mega hash. This thing over times 2'd. And that difficulty is just shot to the moon. Absolutely insane. And I noticed this on my own end. Like, if I go through my profitabilities here, like, we can look at my wallet. And where is it here? 963, 916. Where's my full transaction? So actually 1,000. Can I get this a little closer for you guys? Let's see. There we go. So first day I mined this, I got 1,031 coins, and then 953, 963, 916, 733, and then I had to drop it down. And this is about when I dropped the video, 615, and then yesterday was 321. And I still have a couple hours to see what's going to be today's, but I'm assuming 250 to 300 is what it's going to be. So you can see how much that's actually dropped. On the other end, I did get 2 solo blocks here by staking. I was going to do a video today to kind of show you guys about the staking aspect. I didn't look into it too much, but here is, staking. You can see a 90 PLSR reward right here and right here. So these are 2 staking rewards that I did get. Now, a lot of people have the same question. What's the APY on staking? How do you stake? So staking is a lot different on this coin. It's not where you put in an X amount, you buy a whole bunch, and that is, you're going to get a percentage based daily, weekly, yearly, whatever. That's not how staking works on Pulsar. Well, how it actually works here is the more coins you actually have in your wallet, through mining, buying, whatever, it's actually acting as hash rate. So here you can see there's 500, make this bigger, there's 5.84 terahash on the total network, and 287 is through mining. So unknown is 49.1%. This is the actual staking side from people holding coins, buying coins, whatever, in their wallet. And as you're staking these coins, you are actually mining its own way. So you have the potential to hit solo blocks. So instead of getting an APY like you do normally staking, you're actually mining on the wallet side of the whole chain. So the more coins you have is like having more hash rate, and you're trying to hit solo blocks. You can only do it solo. Who knows if they implement like wallet pools in the future? I have no idea. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I guess, it could be someday. But your wallet is solo mining. It's not actually staking. It's mining on a different chain. And that's where I did hit these 2 solo blocks through having this much Pulsar in here. Now, I didn't start hitting any blocks till I had about 3,000 in here. It was recommended when I first started to have around 25 to 3,000. I did get a DM message from, who was it? Can't remember who it was. Was it Miner? What is he? I can't remember your name right now, but you're always here. You're probably here in the live stream right now. But he messaged me. He hit one of these solo blocks with like 117 Pulsar tokens in his wallet. It was either yesterday or the day before. So, another thing, luck of the draw, you could be doing it, but it's very interesting. Like, you guys really smashed out the hash rate on this. I don't know if, this hash rate that came onto here is what came from everyone that was buying AVN. It looks like it was like the same day. It was the same day. The 28th, the hash rate dropped and the hash rate shot up on here. So it looks like maybe everyone in AVN ditched out and went straight to Pulsar or something, because that lines up perfectly. Actually, the 28th is when the hash rate dropped. Oh, you guys can't even see that. I got it on small screen. So right here, look, load up. So yeah, February 28th, that's where the big drop happened. And the 28th is obviously when the peak started climbing up on Pulsar. So maybe that's where all AVN's hash rate went. Everyone ditched AVN and went over to Pulsar. That's kind of funny, you think about it. But oh, crazy. You hit Just the Miner. I think that was you. There, that's who it was. Just the Miner. You DM'd me in Discord, didn't you? You told me you hit a block with hardly any coins. Was that you? Because that's who I'm talking about. I think it's you. Yes, it is probably you that messaged me. Yes, that's who it is. It was Just the Miner right there. He's who hit that block with like 117 or 119 coins. I don't know. It was less than 200, and he smashed it out. So, awesome. Oh, crazy. Kryptonic. I don't know how to say the rest of your name, but what's happening? Welcome. 96 viewers, 49 likes. Come on, guys. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit all that other buttons that you can hit, as long as it's not the dislike button. That's the bad one. Never hit that one. Well, you guys, you can if you want. Totally can if you want. 3060 Ti unlock. How much time? I don't know. I can't justify that. I have no idea. Whether it's legit, we still can't tell. It's looking more and more legit as time goes by. But ultimately, Nvidia has till Friday, so I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of posts from Tom's Hardware, more tweets and everything coming out of the and telegrams coming out of the hackers up until Friday. But Friday, I think, is going to be a big day. But again, Friday, Saturday, throughout this entire weekend, stay very clear of any alleged links that could be dropping. There's going to be so many types of scams probably emerging from this, saying, you know, they're part of the hacker group, or they bought it from the hacker group, or this is legit, or whatever. Stay away from everything. Don't be off clicking any type of crazy links. You know, there's going to be a lot of bad stuff happening here. SRB dual miner can mine Pulsar and RTM same time. Yeah, I believe it can. And I'm going to try that. I tried dual mining Raptorium and AVN one day, a couple weeks ago, just to try it. I just turned it on for 5 seconds. Like, oh, I am mining both. The hash rate wasn't the greatest. It was like a 50-50 mix. So I was like, okay, I shut it off. But yeah, I never thought about trying that because, yeah, because of the hash rate is so big on Pulsar, that would be actually maybe a really nice mixture. It's not L3 cache heavy or anything at all. So yeah, I'm going to try that out. Good call, Tech Man. Obviously, I guess you already tried it because you said you can mine it at the same time. So I'm going to check that out and see. Now, is it worth it? Probably not, but it could be done. Yeah, I don't know. It very well can be done. I have no idea. You know what? We could try it right now. Let's try it right now. You know, we could do this live and see what works. Let's try to set this up very quick though. Let's see here. SRB. So I'm gonna need rig 1, I guess. How am I gonna do this? I gotta think. So I'm gonna duplicate. Get this in the web browsing mode. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to duplicate this flight sheet. Bam. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Don't mess around on me. So we're going to edit this. Enter name. We're going to do dual test. PLSR RTM. Okay. We're going to dual coin this. Let's see here. Where's RTM? RTM, come on, where are you? Oh, is it not working? Is there no Raptorium in this? Or is my wallet called something else? How come I can't find it? Oh man, come on. Maybe I gotta have it first. Raptorium, where are you? I saw Ravencoin even in here. How come there's no Raptorium? Okay, let's try it here first. RTM, maybe I gotta have as the main key. Now let's try Pulsar. PLSR. What? Why doesn't want to work for me? You didn't press enter? Not in the list. So I might be able to fit. That's okay. Let's just try Kosa. We're gonna add our wallet. Oh, there's no wallet. Darn it. If I can make a fake wallet and trick it on a fake coin, then I could probably just fix it and do it all in the miner and the pool itself. But I can't even get it. You need the whole thing to pop up. This is crazy. Come on, PLSR. Okay, let's try this again. Go back to there. Why isn't RTM showing up here? All right, forget you. I'm just going to go like that. I'm just going to add a miner. You know what? We're going to do it this way. We're not going to use that as its own thing. We're going to see if we can do it this way. All right, we're gonna try this. Hopefully this is all still set up now and I didn't wreck it. Yes, it is. Okay, so we're gonna go like that. We're gonna add my Raptorium wallet in here. Raptorium. We are going to select Flock Pool is so easy to set up, but we're not gonna do it. Supernova. Okay, we're just gonna go with our plant. Yeah. Oh, Russia. Do you want to use Russian servers, guys? And we're going to use XM rig, our plant, yada, yada. Is everything set up good here? No, I got to do it all. Okay, fine. Ghost Rider. Pool URL. That's already in there. CPU. Huge pages. All right, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm just trying this. We're doing this spot on thing. Dual test PLSR, RTM, yada, yada. Okay. Oh, I don't have my wallet in here. Pulsar. All right, let's see if this works. Rig 1, take us to the moon. I have no idea if this is going to work. I need more time to figure this out. Shell in the box, advanced, yes. Type, MOTD watch. Ow. MOTD, learn how to type. There we go. So, move this to full screen. Nathan, sweet man, thank you very much for the US $10. Enable do algo in one miner. Wasn't it already enabled in there? But I'm going to see what's happening here. So, okay, so I'm loading both up here. We got XM rig is currently mining Raptorium. And we do have, so it is working here in theory. So we're just gonna see what our hash rates are gonna look like. I don't know what our hash rates will look like, but doing it this way did seem to work. SRB setup, dual algo, and miner config, and oh yeah, that's right, in the miner. Yeah, that's right. I see Nathan, Techman. You guys are 100% correct. I see what's going on there. I see what's going on there. But you know what? I did it a harder way, and it looks like this is loading up. So I just want to see what happens here. What kind of hash rates are we gonna get? Or we crash? Yeah, I got rid of NVIDIA broadcast again, Dave Collins. I don't know what's going on. I used to use it all the time, but what happened? Oh, okay. I may have wrecked something. I'm not 100% sure. But when I put in that capture card, I forgot to put in my USB plug. When I put my PC back together, one of my USB plugs aren't working. And that's when I started getting these sound issues. So I may have to pull my workstation apart and rebuild it. And maybe that'll fix it. I got to do a fresh install of Windows anyway soon. So we'll see what happens there. But come on, let's get some hash rates here. So what is this? Ghost Rider, I'm at 2. Hey, actually, if I go into HiveOS here, it should tell us something on rig 1. What's rig 1 telling us? All right, I can just watch it this way. So SRB miner is rolling around with 34.3 kilohash. Let me get this bigger for you guys. And Raptorium is sitting at 2 kilohash currently. Oh, I can't compare this to a different rig, what Raptorium should currently be rolling with. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull rig 2 off and put it on Raptorium just to see what I should be, you know, what kind of hash rate I should be at right now. So I know what kind of losses we're at. So I'm gonna take rig 2. Where is my Raptorium smart node? Kia. Let's go to there. So now we're going to compare RTM hash rate between rig 1 and rig 2, which they're both 3900X CPUs. They are both using NHD 15 coolers. We're running 46 degrees Celsius. You can see right here. So this, what is going on here? What? Whoa. Okay, wait, that's right. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This says I have 36 threads. I'm utilizing 36 threads on a 32 thread CPU. So in theory, depending how much power I'm getting, I could potentially be mining more. Somehow I got an extra 4 free threads out of a 32 thread CPU. Oh, crazy. Always report income to avoid going to see Bubba, not financial advice. Oh, crazy. So yeah, look at that. 36 threads rolling here, but it's a 32 thread. No, wait. This isn't even a 32 thread. This is a 24 thread CPU. This is a 3900X, not a 30. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's a 3900X CPU, not a 3950X or 5950X. So I should only have 24 threads. I got like an extra 16 threads rolling somehow. All right, so let's just see what our hash rates are actually looking. So rig 2 is at 4. So it's about half the hash. That's about right. Half on each. So it's a 50-50 thing happening right now. But that's still kind of funny. So 4.2 and 2.05. So we're losing about 50 now, 34 and 34. That'd be 68. So we gained a little bit. We're over half our hash rate on Pulsar. And we're about half our hash rate on Raptorium. So in theory, this could potentially be more profitable depending how much power we're actually using, because we are gaining a little bit of hash rate on one coin over the other. But you know, who knows? Who knows? This is gonna have to be amazing. Gonna have to test this somehow. Look at my LA. Yeah, it's at 46.3. That's all right. That's all right. It might melt it. That might melt it. That's why we have the NHD 15 on there. It's keeping it cool. It's sitting at 46. But yeah, we're at an absolutely high LA. Maybe it's melting back there, potentially. That barrel plug, I believe that is running a barrel plug, so it is probably on fire currently. All right, so interesting test. May as well pull that off for now until I can look at that and do it right beside me. Oh, crazy. Well, that was fun. You know, it has potential. Definitely got to look into that. Dual CPU mining, there's potential there. We'll just have to see what the numbers actually look like. That's kind of cool. Ghost Rider and Curve Hash heat my CPU beyond my ability to cool it. Is there a CPU mineable coin algo that isn't as intense to mine? AVN's not too bad. That's interesting. Ghost Rider and Curve Hash hit it up. Those are actually the two, and Haven. Haven's pretty good. Is a pretty good coin. I believe SRB Multi may be partly to blame for your Curve Hash issues. But in terms of efficiencies and power consumption, Raptorium and Pulsar, which is Curve Hash, is some of the least power intensive algorithms for your CPU. So I find that interesting that they're heating you up too much. Maybe you need a new thermal paste job or something. I'm not sure. You have 46 on a 24 thread. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I might have to run there and see if any cables melted or not. I don't know. Because remember, yeah, rig 1, that runs off of the Pico switch as well as a barrel plug coming out of that server power supply. So there may be a fire back there right now that I'm not aware about. Crazy. That was fun. Huh? Awesome. Awesome. Thanks for that tech, man. We almost melted down my house. News says 5800 X3D started shipping. High chance go on the shelves end of March. Yeah, I heard that. I heard what is it? The new Threadrippers and the 5800 3D XD could potentially be on shelves this March. The Ryzen Threadripper Pro 5000s. Crazy. Oh, as well as the Epic Myrids. How do you say them? The Myrids, the new Epics as well are supposed to be shipping. Crazy stuff this month. But in terms of mining, again, like, what is it? Let's take a look. 5800X versus 5800. What is it? X3D? Is that an X3D? Let's have a look at this. Whoa, not that button. So you guys can see. Still can't see. Ryzen 7 5800 XT. First Ryzen chip to use this. Yes. Do they have a versus? Is the 5800X better? No, 59. What kind of question is that? Let's see what's going on here. Need to find a nice comparison side by side. This kind of is. All right, let's have a look at this to see what it looks like. So, value for money, no data, obviously. Series release date. Okay. 8/8, 16/16. So the specs are the same. Oh, what the? That's interesting. So the 5800 X3D base clock is only 3.4. That means once you start running, well, technically in theory, 3.6 is overclocking and not becoming efficient. You know, like I say, like going over that base clock starts leading to more power used where you start running less hash to watt ratio. So the peak of this thing in efficiency is at 3.4, where the 5800X is at 3.8. And the boost here is 4.5, where this has. So the clock speeds are slower. And they're both 8 core, 16 threads. So I'm already seeing bad news. And I hope this does not follow suit moving into the, you know, the whatever they call the 7000 series, 7900, 7950X. But they did actually follow suit. In theory, the 5900X and the 5950X is the same thing. They're 100 hertz shorter than the 39 series. In terms of, I believe the 3000 series is 3.8, just like this. So yeah, the 3000 series are 3.8, where the 5000, like the 5900X and 5950X, they're only 3.7. Now that's not much, but they are a little bit slower in terms of their base clock speeds. So we're already seeing this is a decent drop here. I'm not liking that. L1 catch 64, 64, 512, 512. Now this is the big kicker here. We got 32 megabytes versus 96 of the L3 catch. Oh, Son of Tech, what is going on? Didn't know I wasn't subscribed. Well, now you are, buddy. What's happening? What are you doing? Thank you very much for the 10 US donation. But yeah, back to this. I don't like the way that 3.4 is looking on the base clock, because in order to hit 3.6, you're overclocking it, and that's going to start using more power. You know, maybe the way they have their chip set up, it could be a little bit different, but you know, 3000, 5000 series running it past that base clock speed does reduce your efficiency for mining. But the big boost here obviously is the 96 megabytes of L3 catch due to that 3D V catch being shared here. So that's obviously awesome. Let's just take into account how this thing would do. Now, I do believe these 3D CPUs, like the 58X X3D and then the 7000 series, if that's what they're going to call them. I don't know if they're going to put 6000 series on their CPUs or go straight to 7000. But this is going to be the big player. And I believe the major gain here, we've talked about it previously, is going to be on mining Haven. As you know, it uses 4 megabytes for L3 cache for your currently 3900X, 5900X, 5950, and 5950Xs, or 3950Xs. They can only utilize 16 threads because they both have that 64 megabytes of L3 cache. So they are using 16 threads. So on the 3950 and 5950X, you're only using half the CPU mining Haven, and it's almost as profitable as mining like Raptorium and currently AVN, depending on what the difficulty is looking like. We've seen a drop. So if this thing can fully utilize those CPUs on Haven, that could become the next most profitable coin to mine for your CPU. And Haven is a really efficient algorithm as well. But I just want to point this in, plug these numbers in here. So a 16 thread divided by 4, you're going to need, that's not right. Yeah, so 16 divided by 4. So currently this GPU or this CPU here is only utilizing 4 threads on Haven instead of 16, where this one here could actually be utilizing, actually that's not right. I did that totally wrong. So we have to go times 4. So we're going to need 64 megabytes to fully utilize this. I totally butchered that. So 32 megabytes divided by 4 is actually 8. So we're only using half the CPU. We're using 8 threads with this guy, where on this one it looks like we can fully utilize this CPU here. So 96 divided by 4 is obviously going to give us 24 threads. So we're going to be using all 16 threads. So this CPU right here is probably going to be, mining profitability on par as a 3900X, 5900X, 3950X, and a 5950X on Haven, because it's going to be utilizing all 16 threads, which is the same as what a 3900X CPU does use. So depending on the price of this CPU, it could be very profitable to mine Haven, and it'll be on par just under Raptorium mining of a 3900X. So that's actually amazing news. Depending on the price, this could be a nice cheap entry level, because it is 5800X, but it's X3D, new gen, new everything. But that's actually kind of cool. Interesting. 16 threads. It's going to be mining on par as a 3900 and a 5900X on Haven. But again, what really gets me here is that 3.4. Obviously, we're going to need testing here. Son of Tech, if you're still there, I'm assuming you're going to be picking one of these bad boys up. I can't afford to, buy one of these or something. But, the numbers are looking promising. This thing could mine like a 3900 or a 3950X on Haven. That's absolutely insane. That's awesome, and really gets my hopes up for, the 6000 or 7000 series of the 6900 and the 7900X, 50X, or whatever they do call them. So that's kind of cool. That's interesting. Good stuff there. Very, very cool. Chancoin, what's going on? Is Lisa S CPU mining herself, so she is launching these higher L3 cache CPUs possible? Hey, maybe she is. You never know. She may be. Very, very cool observation. Now I subbed to Son of a Tech too. Young Russian Beast. Hey, what's going on? There you go, son. You showed up and you got yourself another subscriber as well. Go team, go. Dave Collins making statements. They actually have them on sale right now for 26-inch. What? But you're moving 3 times the data at a slightly lower clock. Would you recommend to mine Flux rather than ETH? I don't really know. Flux, we're all hoping it is the potential next go-to, but obviously right now, the way the market and everything is, and moving into after Ethereum, right now any other coin is the prime time to mine it right now, because once the hash rate from Ethereum comes in, the yields across the top 10, easily even the top 15 coins are going to drop a lot. They're going to drop like, I don't even know some of you guys realize how bad it's going to drop, but it's going to be really bad. That's all I can say right now. But, so right now, mining Flux, mining Ergo, mining Ravencoin, mining any of these current coins is probably the prime time to do it now, even though in fiat value, you're making the most for your GPU on Ethereum. But if you really want to get in after Ethereum's gone, your yields are going to drop here. You're not going to be mining very many coins per day until a lot of that hash rate do start selling off their rigs and everything. So I don't know. If you really think Flux is going to be the next go-to and you believe in it, I would personally probably swap over to Flux, do it, get ready for your nodes and whatnot, because they are dropping that down to 1,000 Flux here right soon. If it hasn't already, I don't think it has, but it's going to be down to 1,000 for a node, and drop from, what is it, 5,000 right now? Is it 10,000? I can't really remember off the top of my head. I haven't looked into Flux too much, but it's dropping to 1,000 regardless. And now would be the time, unless you buy the coins, to mine that for yourself. Hard to afford anything these days. Chat just unlocked. Flux had built-in dev fee. Biggest downside from project perspective. Flux has a built-in dev fee. Oh, really? Oh, no. Craziness, guys. Changes this month. Oh, it's this month that Flux changes. Okay, nice. Right on. Right on. What else did I want to look at? There's something else I want to check out here, and I totally can't find out what it is. Oh, my solo mining. No blocks yet, guys. 0 blocks happening. 30% personal luck. Oh, 1.1 gigahash. Absolutely insane. But remember, if you guys are unfamiliar with this, I calculated it out, and I have 4.5 months to hit a single solo block. 4.5 months, which is about the time frame that Ethereum is giving us. Now, I want 99% pretty sure it's going to be extended longer, but you know, they're just trailing all the miners down with a carrot in front of a horse's nose, just giving us small increments at a time. And who knows how long it's going to be. It could be another year, it could be another 2 years. No idea how long we have left on Ethereum, but I do think it's going to be extended at least 1 or 2 more times for sure. But anyway, at the current time frame, if I was to mine to a pool, I would get a grand total of about, 2 Ethereum mining to a pool at 0.41 Ethereum per month based on 1 gigahash. So if I have 4 months here, a little over, to hit 1 block, and the potential chance of that being a higher gas fee if it happens at an NFT drop or something, to be making way more than I would be on mining to a pool, because obviously I would get an 800 ETH block, a 500 ETH block, 2,000 ETH block. Won't happen, but you know what I'm talking. We're talking about the moon here. We're raising our bars high. It could happen, but the chance of hitting that block obviously very low. So I was like, do or die mode. I could potentially not mine any Ethereum until the end of proof of work, or I could potentially get more Ethereum than mining to a pool itself. So that's what I'm going on here. That's what I'm doing. I'm going in all do or die. Hopefully, I have the chance to hit a block. 30%, couple months to go. We'll see what happens. That's my mindset on Ethereum right now. It's all in or nothing. Flux needs to go big on an exchange. I believe they have been doing, they came up really fast, but yes, Flux, any coin right now, Flux has potential with partnerships and everything else. They're trying to do a lot of stuff, but the amount that they're trying to do, could that hurt them long term? What if one side runs into an issue? We still don't really know what could happen, potential flaws or anything, but they have all the eyeballs on them currently. They have the potential to do great things. It's just that where everything is sitting right now, no coin can handle the hash rate that's set to come in. Even if we were sitting at the past all-time highs, even a easy 5% increase in hash rate on all those coins at their all-time highs is not profitable at all. They're in the red. They won't be able to support the power that they use. So we're going to be looking at some big changes here. It's going to run into it. You're going to start definitely looking into efficiencies. You're going to have to look into potentially maybe ASICs and selling off GPUs. It's going to take a lot of people selling off their farms, GPUs, whatever, to bring that difficulty down and eventually get the profitability back up. Or obviously Flux needs, or some coin out there needs massive price rallies and exchanges to help out the community for sure. Or you never know, the next go-to coin may not even be out yet. There may be some legit coin that's currently in the works of being forked or being created or being something that's not released yet. There could be something coming at the last minute that we don't know about. That would be awesome as well. But right now, things are looking tight, but eventually down the road, things will look better, but it's going to be a very, very big bumpy ride. or just mine ETH and swap it for Flux. Yes, very good thing. That's another thing too, where I like to point out, Son of Tech has a great point there, actually. 100%. Mine the most profitable thing and swap it to whatever you want, which is 100 makes sense. That's where platforms like Unmineable and other things do, but they're the middlemans. NiceHash, another one, middleman. So you're paying them a slight fee or something to mine on their pool, and which most likely is Ethereum. And when it comes to CPUs, it's XMR. I don't recommend using those platforms for your CPU because XMR is one of the least profitable coins for your CPU. But you know, paying that middleman to do something for you, eventually you're slowly missing out. So if you just mine something directly on your GPUs like Ethereum, which is the most profitable, but again, Ravencoin, if you're on 4 GB GPUs or something like that, maybe more profitable, swap that into Flux, mine and get the most amount with the hardware that you have, and do the extra work yourself and swap it. And you know, that'll give you the most amount that you can get instead of paying somebody like NiceHash, or instead of paying a middleman like Unmineable to do it for you. Do it yourself, and you can save yourself or earn yourself actually a little bit more doing it yourself. But yeah, that's a great point that Son of a Tech brings out there. Go to what to mine, swap it yourself, mine Ethereum on your GPUs, buy your Flux if you want instead of mining Flux directly. You know, that keeps the hash rate down on Flux for the miners that are currently on it, and they'll be getting their rewards, and at the same time you're getting the most amount of value that you can for your GPU and just swapping it to the coin you want. What is the best swap site? I don't really know. I haven't really done too much swapping. The only swapping I really do personally myself is when I use Monero Ocean on my CPUs, and that's, I just go to Trade Ogre. There's no KYC or anything, and I just swap my XMR into BTC and then swap that BTC into like Raptorium or something for the smart nodes. So when I use that platform, that's pretty much the only swapping I've really done. I haven't really looked into swapping major coins around too much. In the Flux case, you could potentially get paid out on like the BSC network on Crazy Pool and swap for Flux PA token on Binance. There you go. There's a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on there. Son of Tech will have to explain that part to you. That can all be done in the MetaMask wallet directly. Oh, there you go. And MetaMask. I got to get into my MetaMask more. I just recently linked Polygon and stuff to it for potential Ethereum payouts with Flexpool and whatnot. But then I started solo mining, so I never got to play around with it too much. I've used the Zelcore wallet. There are a bunch of options. Yeah, very true. What else is it? Exodus, they have swap functions, but that's another thing you got to be careful about. A lot of the, like I said, usually if it seems way too easy or it's very easy to do it, it may potentially be costing you because you're paying for that ease of use. So using wallets like Exodus, like I just did say, I noticed I have done that in the past where I swapped like Litecoin into something, or XRP a few years back into something, that you lose quite a bit from using the built-in features because the fees on their own exchanges and stuff are fairly high. So be very mindful of that as well. Fluxing, crazy stuff. Yeah, fluxing is very crazy stuff. If you use the Zelcore wallet, there are a bunch of options. It's like learning a bus route. Yeah, very true. That's exactly what it is. It's like learning a bus route. You start at this position, and you got to go to that drop off, and then to that drop off, and come to that drop off. So there's multiple ways to do it, but you got to find the cheapest path to get you there. Are you paying for the premium route, or are you paying for the the front seat underground type of route? Obviously the cheapest route is the way you want to take. Exodus is money. Zelcore can use DEX or exchange. Okay, yeah, Zelcore has Flux going straight in. That's one of the main wallets for it. I only used Zelcore previously to get my smart node Raptorium payments too, so I really did that. But yeah, I definitely want to look into Flux. It's just like Son of Tech just said, hopefully I hit this ETH block soon so I can go back to a pool or something, then actually start slowly seeing money come in. Because yeah, I definitely want to try to get 1,000 Flux for the nodes and whatnot, to see how that turns into moving into the future. Nodes are pretty much, all these coins, they're going 50% POS, or they're starting as POS. So POS is in the future going to be playing huge roles on a lot of these coins, and coins that are currently 100% POW at any time. We have no idea if they decide one day to go 50% POS, or they could just swap over 100% POS. We have no idea. But, you know, just it seems like more and more people are starting to bring in the proof of stake type of aspect to their coins and chains. As long as no ETH gas. Yeah, if there's no Ethereum gas fees involved, then it's cheap. As soon as you get ETH gas fees involved, then, you know, you're probably losing a lot. Yeah, a new video, how to ride the bus without gas. Oh, very, very, very true. How to ride the bus without gas. I mine ETH2 miners to BTC, payout directly to TradeOgre, then trade for other coins. Hey, Meow, great point right there. I believe 2 miners is the only one that you can pay it with Bitcoin, isn't it? Other than NiceHash, obviously. But is that the only pool? Correct me if I'm wrong, because Flex Pool is, they're either mainnet ETH or Polygon Matic, I believe, wrapped ETH. And then 2 miners is, yeah, 2 miners is the only BTC one that I'm aware of. EaselMe is doing something different now as well, but I'm not sure. Flex is Matic? Flex equals Matic? I did not know that. There you go. So that's cheap. Crazy equals Binance. 2 miners equals Nano BTC. Okay. Zergpool can. Yeah, Zergpool. Yeah, for sure. Zergpool can do that as well. But you also got to look into, you know, the size of the pool. If you're mining Ethereum on a small pool that does these, but if they're not finding blocks, then, you know, you're not really going to be up to par as, you know, some of the middle type of pools as well. So just because something offers it doesn't always mean it's, you know, the best way to go about it. Still question, best coin for CPU, RTM, Pulsar. I don't know. The Pulsar, the profits are dropping. We looked at that earlier. Let me check my wallet. So currently 5,714. Where's the Pulsar price? I don't even know. It is way too new. I have no idea what this coin is going to do whatsoever at all. It's like, what? It's 2 weeks old now. That's been on mainnet. It actually released end of January, but yeah. Pulsar coin. Let's see what it's showing on Coin Paprika. What? 3 cents? Is that legit? So I don't know. It just went up 3 cents. But remember, if it doesn't take much, low volume coins and everything, you know, you buy $100, $500, whatever, it's going to shoot the price up. And if someone sells, let's refresh this one. Is this showing the same thing here? PLSR, what are you showing over here? So here it's only 0.16. So I don't really know. Can you buy and sell off Coin Paprika? I don't have an account, so I'm not sure. But if you can, you know, that could potentially, if there's volume, open up massive, what is it, arbitrage opportunities. If you're unfamiliar, you know, obviously you sell where one exchange has it super high, and then you buy at the one that has it super low. And, you know, just go back and forth constantly, depending how fast you can transfer and the volume. So the volume, very, very low, 36,000. So the volume is low on all these coins, but Coin Paprika is showing it at 3 cents now. So I don't know what's going on there. It's broken. Broken. Talk to you later, Son of Tech. Thank you for showing up. What is your opinion about easy POS of Pulsar? It's different. It's very, very different and interesting. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, I don't know, because you're not guaranteed. You're not guaranteed anything. It's like solo mining. So the coins in your wallet, we talked about it earlier. You're solo mining on the POS side of the chain. You can see here, like I hit 290. So a block reward of Pulsar is 90 coins. And I hit 2 blocks with 5,714. Now I only had like 4,000 coins in when I hit this one. Just the miner, we were talking about him earlier. He smashed out one of these blocks with only like 119 coins or 117 coins. So just having a couple coins, you still have the chance. But your wallet is literally solo mining. And how many connection pairs do I have? I got 12 active pairs. Now I do notice sometimes it drops to 4. Sometimes it goes up to 30. Right now I'm sitting at 12. So it's all over the place. But I have hit 2 solo blocks on this, and it's a nice, interesting concept, but you're not guaranteed any type of APY or anything like a normal stake would be. So I don't know if that's considered staking, but it's more like, I don't know, you're mining. In theory, you are solo mining with your wallet. Is there a point to run a node myself? What kind of node are you referring to? James Digger. It all depends on the coin. Like Raptorium, for example, if you have enough coins to run a complete node, yeah, for sure. I'd highly recommend running your own node if you can set it up and everything. I wish I had enough coins because I'd love to try to run my own node, because on Raptorium, for an example, every block mined, like the block reward is 5,000, but when it comes to the proof of work side for miners, they're getting 33,750, and the rest is actually going out to all the nodes out there. So that's how the nodes are actually getting money. Every block mined, the nodes are pulling in some Raptorium just for having that backup chain collateral. So running your own node is the same type of perspective. It's sitting there mining with all the coins you have in it, making you that passive income. And obviously it's a lot cheaper on power and everything. If you're renting a VM somewhere, you know, all you're paying is your rental fees over power price on a whole bunch of hardware. So depending on the coin, yes, I'd highly recommend it. Now, I believe Ravencoin nodes is probably not worth running yourself, other than saying, you know, I'm running a node, because I don't think you really get anything out of Ravencoin nodes, do you? Could be 100% wrong. You may get a little bit here and there, but I'm not 100% sure. Stopped in to give you a like. Hello, everyone. Hey, Mike R, welcome. Thank you for showing up. We got 92 viewers, 74 likes. Come on, guys. More likes, more subscribes. Hit the buttons, yada, 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 and all that good stuff. Thank you very much. Flux, get on crypto.com and price will explode. Oh, yeah. Same. Yeah, crypto.com. Like, yeah, it's honestly, I use it for everything. I'm like, I know I do sponsor content for crypto.com, but I literally use it all the time. So yeah, if they got listed there, that'd be absolutely insane. That'd be awesome, because then that's another thing I could add to my card to just swap over and, you know, go buy stuff with. Is there a point to run a node myself? We went through that. James Digger. Anything else? Do we have any other questions, guys? Anything at all? What else? Run through something. Oh, is it still going? No, I don't. I still have rig 1 here talking to me. Make sure everything's good now that we did this. Did rig 1 melt? All right, does not look like rig 1 melted, so that's good. Good stuff. Still running. Hash rate. Oh my gosh, 1 petahash. We're still at 1 petahash. At least we're holding consistent. You know, we're not. We had the odd dip. These are all probably stuff happening from NiceHash, you know, algo switching or something. But at least we're not still skyrocketing like we were. Like we're at 100 terahash a month there for a while, for a good couple months, and looks like we've been hanging out pretty level around the 1 petahash mark for a while. So that's good signs. But, you know, obviously we're in a crypto winter. I don't think in terms of GPU mining and Ethereum mining, the price is going to have to go next to nothing for miners to pull off, because with the end of proof of work, it's going to be different than the 2017 winter. Even if we drop down to 15,000 Bitcoin and like $200, $300 per Ethereum, even $100 per Ethereum, I don't know. I do believe there's going to be a lot of miners still mining it, and the difficulty won't really drop because it's going to be the end of Ethereum. So mining in the winter would normally, for Ethereum and most coins, result in higher yields and being the best time to mine, because miners pull off. But I don't think we're really going to see that this time because of the threat of Ethereum moving to POS. So people are trying to get as much as they possibly can in off Ethereum before that does happen. Now for Ravencoin and everything else, we could see miners start dropping off sometime if the price keeps going south. We've had recent spikes the past few days, so obviously, you know, things are looking better, so that's not going to happen. Did you see SOAT video on A2000 GPU? I seen a couple of them. Depends which one you're referring to. What are you referring to? What do you say? Which one? Dual mining ton and going well. Is alpha better in the long run? Don't want to lose 10% ETH with ELF. I have no idea. I have not tried a lithium, or however you say it, at all. I still have yet. You can see I have no. The only thing I did was AMD eth+ton, and I did some eth+ton on NVIDIA, but I have not tried a lithium whatsoever. So I have to look into that sometime in the future here, obviously, and do the how to mine, even though everyone already did one, but I still gotta do one. But I don't know. I don't know nothing about that coin yet. Is the Ryzen 7000 series worth waiting for, or will the 5950X be a better buy for mining? Mr. Fudweiser. Well, I really think the 7000 series is probably worth the wait, unless you can find that 5950X for, you know, a really good, decent price. Then I would obviously get it. But I do think the 7000 series, if that's what it's going to be, 6 or 7, I still don't know. It seems a lot of people are saying it's going to be 7000 series, so we'll just roll with that for now on. But I think it is worth waiting for, because we just looked at that 5800X3D, and if they doubled the L3 catch due to all that on that, you know, 7900, 7950X, and they're also potentially going to have a 24 core consumer grade. So I don't know if they're going to call that the 5955X or something, or 7955X or something crazy. But I think it is worth it, because we're going to see maybe slightly better performance on par. It'll be fairly close. I don't know how much extra performance we're going to see on like Raptorium and other coins. But just like what I was talking about with the 5800 X3D, is we're going to see big performance boosts on Haven. And so obviously Haven difficulty might start going through the roof or something, which will drop the profitability down. But as it sits, it's not much less profitable than mining on the, you know, the mining Raptorium and stuff in past profitability videos. It was slightly less, but it was pretty close. So if you, and we're only utilizing on a 5950X half the CPU. So if that 7900, 7950X can utilize the full CPU on Haven, that could be the next go-to coin to mine in terms of the most profitable CPU mining coin on those CPUs. So I think it is worth waiting for, you know, just see how it comes out and just see how it does. But yeah, I do think it is worth it just for that very reason, as it could become more profitable than the 3 and 5000 series CPUs. Again, if Raptorium takes a massive, you know, explosion next bull run or something, which hopefully it does, then, you know, all the CPUs, they're going to be fairly close in hash rate, and it won't really matter. You'll be saving money probably at the 5000 series, because people will be selling out trying to get the 7000 series. So, you know, it all how you decipher the future of crypto. How is it going to play out? But I do think you'll have more options with that 7000 series. Hopefully that answered. Fudweiser, get a Threadripper. Ant Farm Mining, he already has a Threadripper. Yeah, see, 3970X, he already has one. He has a Threadripper. Yeah, and he bugs me with it all the time. He's like, look at this, look at this. Oh, look what I got, look what I got. He does it all the time, constantly. I'm just kidding, he does it all the time, but he does have one. He has a legit Ripper. What CPU fan do you prefer for your 3900X? Stock cooler okay, but you need more cooling. Tony Magna, where do you live? Do you live in a desert? Like, honestly, like, is it really hot where you live? Because that stock cooler running, you know, efficiently, nice hash to watt ratios should be more than good enough to operate. All mine are running on the stock Wraith Prism cooler, but you know, like I said, if you're overclocking it past that base clock speed, then you're going to need better motherboards. You're going to need better coolers. So if you actually need way better cooling and you're not sure what you get, you know, all honesty, NHD 15, roll with that Noctua NHD 15. If you're going to think you're going to have issues keeping your CPU cold, that thing will end everything. If you're not keeping your CPU cold with an NHD 15, there's something wrong. You're overclocking it way too high and it's ready to melt on its own. So that's all I have to say. Don't buy A2000, saves the money. Why? What's going on? What happened? Are they blowing up? I just bought 3 of them. I just ordered 3 A2000s right here. Boom. Temporarily unavailable. They're all gone now. What happened to the A2000? What did I miss? What did I miss? Okay, I must have missed that video about not getting A2000s. Because they look pretty good to me. I'd prefer an A2000 over any of the 3000 series. That's just me though, I guess, based on any numbers that I've done. If you can't get it for $700 or less. Oh, $700 or less. I got it for... Oh no, I just closed it. I got it for like, what was it? $690 Canadian. $690 Canadian, which works out to be, so in USD value, 690 CAD to USD. So I got it for 545 USD or 690 Canadian per GPU is what I paid for the A2000s. I've done a few tests on A2000s as well. I'll show you right here. Where are they? Next. Actually, I don't even need to bring that up. Let's see what we got here. Online Excel. Online Excel. There we go. 82,000. Boom. Take a look at this. Here we go. So, in my opinion, I think the A2000s look not too bad, but maybe I'm wrong. This is what I got at the wall. So, on Ethereum, obviously, but we don't. Oh, what's going on? Why is my screen all messed up? Can you guys see everything? Can I adjust this? Oh, you guys can't see it all. Why is my screen not right? Oh, that's not right. Hold on. I'm trying to adjust my screen so I can get the right one for you guys. There we go. There. So on Ethereum, even though we're looking past it, I got 42.06 mega hash. Software power was saying 68. Obviously, the wall power is 78, but that's 0.539 hash to watt ratio with a 950 core, 3200 memory using T-Rex. That is more efficient than the ASICs that you see out there. So obviously on Ethereum, this thing's a monster. But, you know, we're talking about after the end of Ethereum. Now on Flux, I did get 23.44 souls. Actually, I redid it to test again. GMiner pulled out 28.10 souls for 68 watts, 79 watts at the wall, which was 0.355 hash to watt ratio with a 400 core clock and minus 500 memory using GMiner. What else did I get? AVN, I got 17 mega hash. TON was 1.33 gigahash. Again, like the hash to watt ratio on any of these coins were really, really good. The only coin that you can't really mine is something like Cortex. Aeon did pretty good here. 203 souls at 78 watts using Mini Z. So all the numbers I did when I was testing this on the watt meter, things looked really good. It was really an efficient GPU, and when it comes down to it, efficiency is what you want for mining. NT $75. Don't worry about the total hash rate increasing too quickly. Electricity is about to get very expensive in Europe for obviously political reasons. Oh, thank you very much for the 75 NT. But yeah, you're 100% correct. Electricity is getting expensive everywhere. Like even here, like my power bill went from $600 and some dollars to over almost $900 from no extra power being used, and that's all from delivery fee. I'm locked in at 6.8 cents per kilowatt hour. That was all from delivery charges from the power company, because you know we own the power lines. You got to pay 3 different charges, and it was absolutely insane. Crazy. A2000 will run any ETH algo, so ETC is okay. Yes, ETC is just fine with the A2000, just like a normal GPU. It's just a workstation GPU, so your ETH hash rate will be the same on your Ethereum Classic hash rate. I didn't try ETC because usually it's exactly the same. Oh, check that out, guys. I just got an incoming. Boom, we hit a block. Pulsar block incoming right here. Live alert. Live alert. 90, it's still confirming, but yeah, it just popped up. We just hit a pulsar block. Nice. Thought I'd share. I had to repad all 4 of my A2000. Really? All 4? Even in your OCTOMINER custom case that you got? That's crazy. AMD Ryzen Threadripper 3960X and then dual mining. I think the 3970X is the better ripper. The 3960X is more like it's more like a 3900X, isn't it? The 3970X I think is the best price to performance ripper out there, I believe. And that would be the go-to one I go to, unless these 5000 series are dropping now are absolute monsters, which it seems like they may be. Obviously, they're brand new, but yeah, pricey. Nice. Techman, really, were they bad or just trying to get to run cooler? Assuming the 6 GB version, I bought some 12 GB versions coming. Talk about electricity prices. Love the story of the guy who got raided his basement mining farm because they thought it was... Yeah, that was hilarious. That's 100%. That was hilarious. I saw that video and everything. Cops broke in thinking it was a giant, massive grow up. And next thing you know, what is going on here? It's a mining farm. Like ASIC miners, GPUs everywhere. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. I wonder what was going through their heads. I didn't get any volume on that or anything, but they just leave the door smashed open and walked out. Here, Now what, someone can just take his operation? Yo, better late than never. What's up? Hey, Nicholas Lanny, what's happening? Welcome. Oh, I better hit that button. Do you have a date on 5900X, random X algos, hash rate versus power draw at wall? I don't have a 5900X, but the 3900X would be pretty close. And I have an older video. I haven't looked at XMR for a long time, but I can look at it again sometime here moving forward and I guess update that video. I do have one from last year, something on the 3900Xs, testing out hash rates and everything on Monero. Have you tried that 3700X on Pulsar? My 5700G is average 52 kilohash. Oh, nice. No, I haven't. Maybe I'll do that today. I'll just get a quick hash rate test on it. Wow, it's getting late already. I want to do my hash rate Pulsar testing videos. I want to try to do the recording today so I can release that tomorrow, but it's going to take it's going to take quite some time. If I do it right, like what I want to do, I need to pull that NHD15 rig 1 out of there, bring it over here by my workstation, and then I want to start at 3.6 and work my way up to, I don't know, 4.2, maybe 4.4. But in each one, I want to test XMP profile on, XMP profile off, 1 RAM stick, 2 RAM stick, obviously power consumption, and then move up from 3.6 to 3.7, then from 3.7 to 3.8, and do that all the way up to I don't know, 4.4 or something. And I want to see how the hash to watt ratios get affected. So it's going to take a while to get all that testing complete. So I got to start on that very soon. Or I'm not going to have a video ready for tomorrow. I'll have to come up with something else in the meantime. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hi guys, do you think RX 6700 XT is worth buying over a 3060 Ti or 3070, 3060 Ti 800, 6700 XT 850, 3070 for $940 for a 3070? Max it, where are you from? They're like $600 here for a Founders Edition non-LHR. Just the hard part is getting your hands on it. That's impossible. James Digger, I can't decide, another CPU rig or an L3 miner. Which one would you choose? I would probably go with the CPU rig myself. Now, if you can get your hands on an L7, I'd probably take one of those. But I'd probably roll the CPU rig personally myself over an L3 right now. What do we got here? LAN versus Wi-Fi, USB versus SSD. LAN, well, it seems Wi-Fi, obviously the technology is getting better for it. Originally years back, Wi-Fi wasn't recommended because you could have potential network drops, higher stale shares, but Wi-Fi technology has gotten better. But then again, if your Wi-Fi router or something ever goes out, then you could have issues. So I always still prefer LAN over Wi-Fi for mining, for anything really, even PlayStation, whatever. But and in terms of USB versus SSD, 100% I'd roll with SSD. Actually, currently I'm starting to swap over SSD into M2 drives because then that's less cables coming from your power supply, especially for CPU miner rigs and stuff. You slap an M2 in there, you don't need your SATA cables as well as a SATA power cable either. And it's a lot faster. USB drives, say you gotta update your NVIDIA drivers, you got to do a HiveOS update, which happens quite a bit. It's a lot slower, and sometimes you can end up with corrupted USBs. Then you got to wipe it, reflash it, update everything all over again. SSDs just make life so much easier and much faster. So I much prefer them over USB sticks. I need my COD, but okay. 3060 Ti is more power hungry compared to 6700. M2 getting cheaper too. Yeah, M2s are definitely coming down in price. It's becoming the new standard. So we're starting to see them made faster and cheaper. Guess Rux. In April, I will order a dual CPU EPIC system from China, and then I'll share my experience with you guys. Oh, nice. An EPIC CPU dual. Oh, that'd be amazing. That'd be awesome. Kiss Ruckus. Awesome. Nathan Sweetman, you can get an M2 for like 25 bucks a piece. That's very cheap. Like that's what USB sticks used to cost. You know, like $20 to $30 was a USB stick. Now you can get a pack of them of 20 for 15, 20 bucks. And SSDs, M2s, everything is, you know, the same price as what USBs used to be. So yeah, everything's coming way cheaper, which is why I would recommend SSDs and stuff now. What else we got there? 3900 XT with 60 megabyte RAM, 470 motherboard, keeps crashing Hive OS on 3.8. Raheem, what's your volts? What are your volts at? Maybe give it a little bit more. 3.8 should run at 1 volt fairly smooth, but you know, Silicon Lottery, maybe you need 1 point. Let's take a look at the increments here. Let's jump into Ryzen Master here. What is the next little increment? So if I wanted to go try 1.0125. 1.0125 volts. You know, that's just 2 little up clicks. There you go. 125. Just what Nicholas just said. 0.125. There you go. 1.0125. Yeah, that's what we just do that. Try that. Little increments. That's 2 clicks in Ryzen Master, depending what you're doing, or 2 up clicks in. Yeah, so give it 2 little up clicks in the BIOS there because you are in Hive OS, and it should, you know, hopefully work out better. I'm using Micron M2 220 gigabytes for 22 bucks. Oh, you got 2 of them for 22 bucks? Oh, never mind. M2 220 gigabytes though for 22 bucks. That's a good deal. 220. That's like a nice boot drive for like a normal workstation PC for 22 bucks. Yeah, nice. Awesome. How's Chia mining going? Haven't heard much of it lately. You know what? I've been talking about, I know, like, where is that video in here? No, it's not here. Chia mining for me, like, I only have 12 terabytes. It's not looking good, but what, 38, 60 cents a day or something? But I only have 12 terabytes, like $200 or $300 worth of hard drives. Not very much. I was actually looking at the numbers, and I was doing like a price to price comparison of, say, GPUs to hard drives. And if you actually spent $550 to $600, well, some GPUs now, depending if it's an AIB, like I always refer to GPU prices as the Founders Editions. That's all I look for. But those are the cheapest ones you can get. The AIBs, the normal GPUs that the majority of the people actually have, are AIBs, and yeah, they're around $700 to $800. So if you literally spent anywhere from $600-700 on hard drives, then I think, especially after, it's going to be fairly profitable, and especially after Ethereum is non-mineable, I think Chia mining will be more profitable than GPUs. As hard as that is to say, I really do think that may be a thing. I really do. I don't know how, I mean, that's even coming out of my mouth right now, but I really do think that Chia will be more profitable price to price than GPU mining. It's crazy. Because I think that's going to be like, even with, you know, the amount of hard drives on Chia, I believe $700 is over $1 a day. Like I said, I have $300 right now at 60 some cents a day, so $1.20. So it might be around $1.50 a day if I would legitly spend like $700 on that. That's actually not too bad thinking about it. And the power consumption is extremely low. So Chia may have something to do, you know, like it may be profitable. And if Chia price ever does something again, that's even crazier. What are we at now? $75. I don't even know what it was at. USD 96. So it looks like Chia's on its way down. So I'm probably making maybe 10 cents a day now. So maybe cancel everything I just said. Probably all wrong. We'll see what happens. I'd love to have a whole house back up myself. Think that'd be sweet. I just paid $1,600 for 208 volt 4.5 kilowatt. You can find deals if you look around. What? Do you think ETH2 will be delayed again? I see many people keep building new rigs. Seems super. Yes, it is very risky right now. Was that John C87? But I do think it'll be extended. I think it'll probably be extended for a while now. A little while. Because we did look at their Denver thing, I have some clips on it. I can't remember the parts, so I bring it up again right now. But they don't really know what's happening. They just know that it's ready when it's ready. Like, remember, you got to read their body language and how they PR everything. And originally it was, well, usually when when they want everyone to know something, they say, this is happening here. This is happening this time. This is going to happen. And then as we get closer to it, then, it's more like it should be happening. We think it's going to happen. Then it turns into, well, I don't know if it's going to be ready yet. And right now we went from already July, it's going to happen in July, to, it's going to happen this year. It's definitely dropping this year, to now they're saying it's going to be ready when it's ready. It's going to be extended, guys. They're already telling us. They don't want us to tell us. Now, there's two things going on with the Ethereum devs, and they got to PR both sides, the miners as well as the traders. Obviously the traders are going to be the ones for the price and everything. So they're going to keep, let's look at the mining side right now of the Ethereum PR, and just think of older cartoons or something where you got a piece of cheese in front of the mouse, or you got, the mouse on the wheel, or you got a carrot in front of the horse. That's the Ethereum devs holding that carrot in front of the horse, and the horse is all the miners. They're just trickling that in front of you, slowly giving more information that it's going to be, maybe we're going to have it ready in another couple months. They don't want to say next year, because then the trader side is going to have flashback PRs will be full of it saying, hey, you keep saying it's going to be here and you guaranteed it pretty much this time, and now people are going to be selling off. If it keeps getting extended too far, the ETH traders are going to be selling out or going to other platforms or whatever. All those people in ETH2 have all their money locked. They're going to start getting mad, and then the miners are going to be like, yeah, we're ready to go. But now if you keep telling the miners, don't keep buying GPUs, we're almost done. So that's keeping all the miners on the network. It's keeping them right there for like 3 months in advance. We're preparing, we're going to keep mining it because it's almost gone. And the traders are like, yes, it's almost coming. So they're going to keep, loving Ethereum. They're going to keep staking Ethereum, and the miners are going to we're going to keep mining it. We're going to keep mining it. Now, if they say, it's happening next week, all of a sudden, you're taking the miners away. It happens out of nowhere. The miners are going to be like, whoa, wait a minute. It's ready to go. We're ready to roll. There could be potential attacks happening. Some miners could come off. Some could go against this. When you're dealing with a lot of money coming from anything and you're taking that away, obviously a malicious things could happen, and that's what could happen. So if they tell us, that it's too far away still, they're going to get hit on PR side from the traders and everyone, and potentially see a price fall or whatever they want to do. But if they say it's happening too soon, they could be potentially taking, hits on the mining side of people trying to attack the network, farms pulling off hash rate and then coming back for an attack, or, something crazy like that. So things could happen. So they got to keep it in the middle and kind of trickle us around by saying, yes, it's going to be coming soon, but maybe not yet. And then every couple months, we're going to see, okay, next month. And they're going to keep saying that. And they could keep saying that for 2 years. They could keep saying that for 3 years. We have no idea. It's Ethereum. They have a very bad track record. It takes them forever to do anything. It's just that they're not going to tell us anything from a PR standpoint, because either side is going to hit them, with negative vibes. So they're not going to tell anybody anything. It's pretty much how I see it happening. But yes, overall answer to that question, it's going to be extended. I'm pretty sure it's going to be at least the end of the year, probably middle of next year. And I find that really funny, because when you look at that ETH Denver thing going on, that person asked them, so sitting here 1 year from now, what is the next thing we're going to be talking about? And, the one dev looked at the other guy kind of with a weird look on his face, and you could put a 100% meme right there saying, should we tell him we're still going to be talking about ETH2 dropping? Like, that's 100% what it looked like. But they're like, we're going to be talking about sharding. Sharding is what we're going to be talking about next year at this time. And if you're unfamiliar what sharding and everything is, just because Ethereum merges to the proof of stake, the gas fees are still going to be extremely high. People are still going to be locked into ETH2. There's not going to be able to pull ETH out or anything anymore. Sharding is what actually implements the whole transaction system working on proof of stake. So now that's when people can start pulling money, or Ethereum out of the network instead of only into the network. Sharding is also when the people will be getting their staking. And, you know, that's the whole chain actually working at that point. And potentially maybe they'll start having better speed and validating transactions quicker. But the initial move from the proof of work to proof of stake, which is called the merge, and ironically enough, they call it the execution layer from executing all of the miners, we're still going to have high gas fees. You know, NFTs are going to drop. People are going to be paying, you know, an arm and a leg for it. And it's just going to be crazy for, you know, at least probably another 6 months to a year until that happens. So just moving over to POS is not going to fix a single thing. It's going to be exactly the same as it is moving forward at the beginning of the whole POS cycle. B&H has PNY A4000 stock now at $13.99 USD. $13.99. That seems more expensive than Lenovo. Because what? Lenovo or whatever, however you say it, they have A4000s in, I think, for what is it, 1,500 Canadian, which is what, 12 something USD. Lenovo, and they've been in stock for months, allegedly. Let me just have a look here. Let's see, A4000 open. So yeah, oh, 17. Oh, I thought it was 15. Never mind. That's fairly expensive actually. Where's the US store? What's the US store look like? United States. A4000. Oh, why did I do that? $14.99. Would you say they were there? 13. Oh, so yep. B&H, $100 cheaper, but they are available here as well if you are looking for them. But they've been available here forever. I don't know why. Just are they not good or people don't like them? What's an A5000 worth? A5 3,000. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, and this is also USD, and I was saying that was high. I don't even want to know the Canadian price. Canada, English. What's the Canadian price on an A5000, guys? What do you think they are? A5000 Canadian price is, oh my gosh, $3,500. $3,500 for an A5000, which this is what is it on par with a 3090 or something? Actually, that's more expensive than a 3090. This thing better be like, I don't even know. Anybody seen what is an A5000? What's the hash rate on A5000 and power consumption? Anybody know out there? Because I have no idea. A100. Yeah, what are those things worth? Do they have any here? A100. Those are like what, 30,000? Nope, not here. A100. Price. A120. Newegg, Canada has them for $20,800. Oh my, look at this. 20,000. I got a message that, hey, can I try out one of your A100s? How are they? 40 gigabytes of RAM. $20,986. Like, this thing better get like a gigahash by itself. You're told to stay away from 4500s and 5000s. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how they perform at all, but they're expensive. And this thing right here, oh, like, wow. Wow, this is like what? This is like a Hollywood movie production card or something. I don't know. This. Could you imagine? I just spent $20,000 on what? A GPU. A $20,000 GPU. And I used to think those Titans are expensive, you know, 4 or 5 years ago. But they're going for what, $5,000 or $10,000? No, this thing is, oh my gosh, crazy. I think Linus Tech Tips did he do crypto hash rates on it? He probably just did his, you know, normal. He may have tested hash rates. I don't know. A5000 is 100 mega hash. That's it. So it's like a 3080 for the price of more than a 3090. Two A2000s do better. Yeah, well, two A2000s, you know, hash to watt ratios, performance pretty much do better than anything. Like A2000s are literally better efficiency than ASICs, and it's cheaper to buy 30 A2000s than it is to buy like an A11 or something. You'll end up with more hash rate and better efficiency over one of those ASICs. So, and a cheaper price. So it's crazy like how it works out that way. The A100 though, hash 250 watt TDP. LOS Tech Chips actually did a video. Oh, he did one with eth. Nice, nice. I did see the thumbnail when Linus had one. Said something about Nvidia wouldn't. What was it? Nvidia wouldn't give us this or wouldn't let us something. I don't know. So that's probably the one, but it did have the A100. So I wasn't sure what it was. Oh, craziness, craziness. Definitely rather have a 3090 over an A5000. I don't want a 3090 anymore. I need to get rid of that thing. It's absolute garbage in theory. Oh, crazy. Well, guys, wow, we've been here for like 2 hours, so I guess we're gonna have to wrap this one up. I do appreciate everyone for showing up. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll go live tomorrow. Oh, I might go live later tonight on Twitch. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We still got to do that unboxing, which I said we'd do on Twitch, and I still not got around to it. So we'll do something. We'll see what happens. We'll see how I get with this testing hash rates video. Maybe we will still go live later. But for now, thank you everyone for coming out. I'll see you guys and hopefully you have a great day. Rabid out.